Is it possible that the world's most rapidly developing economies, the BRICS, are about to make a game-changing move that will impact the way money is transferred around the world? Latin America, Asia, and Africa. As South Africa and China step up their support for Ripple and its digital currency, XRP, it might have far-reaching consequences for the future of international commerce. There are a handful of countries that control a disproportionate share of the world's wealth and population, and they account for over 40% of the world's population. Their current focus is on integrating Ripple's blockchain technology into their own financial systems so that they can make international payments more efficiently, with less fees, and in less time. It is not shocking that the BRICS nations are upping by using this solution, they can potentially reduce their reliance on the U.S. currency and traditional financial institutions. This would pave the way for XRP to make a big splash in the global economy and strengthen its ties to key physical nations like Brazil. The benefits of XRP for international transactions are starting to show up as both India and China grow, may cause XRP's demand and value to skyrocket as it gets further into global trade. We could be staring at a future where XRP is heavily involved in the world's financial infrastructure if these nations continue to speed up their adoption of Ripple and XRP. Get ready, since XRP and the BRICS nations' potential adoption of Ripple might alter the course of events. All forms of digital currency, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, together known as the BRICS, are presently concentrating on modernizing their financial systems, continuing their long-standing commitment to reorienting their economies. Conventional international payment systems, which rely heavily on the US dollar, haven't always been the most efficient, especially when it comes to conduct international money transfers. Costs, delays, and the necessity for intermediaries make international transactions challenging for the BRICS nations. Here we see the role of Ripple and its cryptocurrency XRP, a faster, cheaper, and more secure way to transmit money internationally is offered by Ripple's blockchain technology, which aims to solve these difficulties. To streamline their financial processes, the BRICS nations require Ripple's real-time liquidity and very immediate cross-border payment settlement capabilities. It is clear that a contemporary solution is required because many BRICS members have outdated payment infrastructure. Using Ripple, you may transmit money more quickly and at a cheaper cost outside of individual countries. One of the key reasons BRICS is utilizing Ripple is to reduce their dependence on the US dollar in international trade, which has been an issue for years. Some of these nations, like Brazil and India, have already begun investigating Ripple's technology because of the benefits it offers for companies and financial institutions. However, Ripple does more than just increase payment efficiency. Because of its widespread use as a reserve currency, the dollar has profound effects on international finance. The BRICS nations have suffered as a result, especially in regards to trading outside of the Western-dominated financial networks. By doing away with the U.S. currency altogether, Ripple enables more efficient and flexible direct transactions across physical states. Payment mechanism. The demand for XRP will increase as the number of transactions involving Ripple technology grows, as it is the bridge currency utilized within the Ripple network. As Ripple's technology is gaining popularity across the BRICS nations, this opens up new possibilities for XRP. If additional BRICS nations start using Ripple, its demand might skyrocket. The value of XRP might rise if these countries decide to modernize their financial systems and do away with outdated practices. The BRICS countries may have found their solution with the rising popularity of Ripple and XRP. Not only does XRP encourage the use of cutting-edge technology, but it also encourages users to take responsibility of their financial destinies by reducing their reliance on traditional, centralized financial institutions. This shift might mark the beginning of a new age for international money transfers, where Ripple and XRP play a pivotal role in shaping the future of global commerce and banking. With increasing use, XRP has the potential to become a major asset in international payments, attracting interest from regions other than the BRICS larger global market. As we investigate the potential outcomes of the BRICS nations deploying XRP and Ripple, understanding the potential impact on XRP's value and position in the global financial system is crucial. As these nations increase their usage of Ripple's technology, the demand for XRP will rise. The Ripple network uses XRP as a medium of exchange to facilitate international transactions, which implies that an increasing amount of XRP will be required to complete payments processed through Ripple's infrastructure. The rising demand is likely to boost XRP's value, especially if it becomes the de facto standard for international cross-border transactions. One of the primary reasons for this potential increase in XRP's value is its restricted supply monetary unit. Unlike other cryptocurrencies, XRP's supply is finite at 100 billion units and will not increase in the future. If Ripple is chosen as the preferred method of cross-border payment by BRICS countries and other international actors, the demand for XRP could increase dramatically due to the limited supply and the growing usage of Ripple. Use more of it than it produces, leading to likely higher prices. The BRICS nations are joining the ranks of numerous other financial organizations that have used Ripple's technology. The Brazilian several countries are looking into using Ripple's payment systems, including China, Russia, and India. A domino effect of additional countries and organizations wanting to utilize Ripple and XRP as the standard for cross-border payments would cause the demand for XRP to spike if other BRICS countries integrated Ripple's technology into their financial systems. The most unfortunate aspect is that Ripple's incorporation into the BRICS countries isn't. A wider range of businesses and consumers, not just financial institutions, can benefit from faster and cheaper cross-border transfers. The wider use of XRP might lead to its expansion into other markets,